Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. You join us for this 2020 match between the Kolkata Kits and Gujarat. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me in the commentary box is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the Silver Fox himself, David Gower.
Hi others, looking forward to this one. I had an opportunity earlier to get down and check out the conditions for the day. And it's pretty apparent, even before you take a proper look, that they'll be looking at batting first on this pitch. It's very dry on top, and it could make any run chase later quite difficult. Gorgeous clear weather and no threat of any rain.
Great work, David. We go out to the middle now. Big decision coming up.
Certainly a coin toss to win. You'd have batted every day of the week and twice on Sundays. Certainly feels like there's a lot of runs in the wicket.
Right, so we're ready to get underway. Always something special about that first delivery. It can really set the tone for them. Match. Wait. Quick onto that in the infield.
They've got their timing all wrong. Nothing to worry about for the first ball of the innings. No interest in that one from the batter. Rabada will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Yeah, good bit of timing there.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Gill, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Going with a more aggressive field choice.
Wait! Can't get that outside the ring field.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Wait on!
yeah. Yes, bowler!
There'll be one run here for them. Allen comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Wait!
Doesn't beat the infield. Loud appeal! The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Waiting!
They'll push hard, should get back for two.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike. Some adjustments to the field.
Yeah.
Well placed, should get a single.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more. A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Misses everything.
Oh, nice ball.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yeah!
Good shot, a beauty.
Through the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get four.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yep.
Time that perfectly.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for four more.
Yeah!
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
In the end, a very simple shot. Lets the ball come onto the bat and cuts it away for four.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries.
Yes!
Clipped neatly off the pads. Should get four.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
It was just a little bit wide, well picked up and guided nicely down towards third.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Yeah.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Waiting.
Collects that one. Simple as you like inside the ring.
Short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that. Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on that shot.
7 runs added in that over. The Knight Riders are 29 for none.
Wait.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yep.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Yeah.
Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one.
Wait on.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Allen shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Wait. Yep.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with aplomb.
End of the over, 6 off it. The Knight Riders are 35 for none.
Yep.
Finds the edge. Could that be out? Looks so.
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runners on the board.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Yes, keeper.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Yeah.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Yep. Wait.
Right in the slot. Right where they like it. The ball races to the boundary.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end. beaten on the drive. Really? That's just wasting everyone's time.
Wait there.
Straight to the fielder.
Yep.
Keepers!
Yep.
The Night Riders weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over. Gujarat are now allowed 5 fielders outside the circle.
Wait.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Yep.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yep.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
Wait.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Wait. Yep.
Turning down runs that are safe isn't intelligent play in my book. They should be rotating the strike.
Khan from the south end.
Wait.
These two batters will have a lot of opportunities to score as the field comes in.
Couldn't get it through the field.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Yep. Yep. yep.
Power and precision in that shot.
He was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
That's the over. The Knight Riders are 65 for 1.
Yeah.
Right out of the middle.
Crunch on the front foot and bang, gone all the way.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Wait.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Yep.
Immaculate timing there.
There was trouble for a moment, but these two are quick enough to avoid the run out in the end.
Wait on. Yep. Bowler.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Wait.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Just threw the shot too early.
Over. The Knight Riders are 74 for 1.
Waiting. Yeah. Keepers in. Wait on. Keepers in. Yeah, yeah.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Yes.
Big edge.
yeah.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
End of the over. The Knight Riders are 81 for 1. Going with spin now.
Yep.
Absolutely nailed it.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
Yep.
Drives and misses everything.
Deceived by the drift, beaten by the spin. It's as simple as that, really.
Yep.
There'll be one run here for them. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Oh.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Confident appeal. Could it be?
waiting.
Bowler is confident on this one.
Wait.
Dives and takes a nice catch.
Two down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them. And this could be a huge swing of momentum.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Wait.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot ball.
Yep.
Well placed, should get a single.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
That has gone very, very high. Might be safe. A couple on offer here.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Yep.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
9 runs added there. The Knight Riders are 99 for 2.
Yes.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Wait.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Just threw the shot too early.
Wait.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Wait.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Wait.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Misses everything.
Oh, nice ball.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep. Catch it.
Just about timed that perfectly.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shot.
Gill. I don't think we'll be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Taking a bit of a risk here with a more aggressive field.
Yes.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep. Catch it.
Oh boy, that's really high. This might be gone.
That shot brings up the half-century. Beautiful batting display, very solid. I think this is just the start.
Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. Runs coming very easily.
Wait on.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
Yes.
Super piece of timing.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that over the boundary. Not a very smart shot. Got nothing onto it in the end.
Yes.
And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Yep.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Thick edge.
Just threw the shot too early.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Massive edge. Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries.
Yep.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary. A few moves made in the field.
Wait.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one.
Wait. Yes.
Huge edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
Comfortable single if they take it.
Seems slightly odd not just to take the single that was on offer there.
5 runs in that over. The Knight Riders are 135 for 3.
Yep.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
Middle that one, great timing.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter right at the top of their game.
Yep.
Huge shot, that's a massive shot, just incredible.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Yep.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Yes.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep.
Chance! Huge nick, but no one to catch it.
Saw it early and went for it. Muscled it to the boundary rather than timed it.
Yep. Keepers in. Yep.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that.
Beaten on the drive.
Tried to get the drive away. Didn't time the shot well and threw to the keeper.
Yep.
Pulled in off the boundary rope. Good fielding out there. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep. Keepers in.
Exactly where you want your fielders to throw as a wicketkeeper, right over the top of the stumps.
11 runs added there. The Knight Riders are 165 for 3. Rabada with the ball in hand again.
Wait on. Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep. Yep.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yeah, yep.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Just misses. Must have only been millimetres from hitting leg.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
5 runs added in that over. The Knight Riders are 170 for 3. That's off the middle of the bat.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership between these two.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
High, high, high in the air. This should be an easy chance. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
Another one gone. The fourth wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Ballers in.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
A little late on that. No run scored.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. Straight to the fielder.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Yep. Ballers in.
Really good over. Takes a wicket, keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find the boundaries. Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone is going to need to step up with a big score. This is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. There'll be one run here for them.
Gujarat, get underway, easy as you like, with a single.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Bowler.
Well, there was a split second to decide which end to throw to. In the end, it was a poor choice. And with that, they're off the mark.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Trouble. Oh, gone.
Oh dear, it's been a poor innings under pressure, and now they've got the key batter out cheaply.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Yep.
Butler takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries. Wow, that's missed the lot.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery, and the batter is all at sea.
Yep.
Great shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Going with pace now. Drives and misses everything.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Yep. No.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Big appeal. And taken. Superb delivery.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Perfect technique and placement.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Nice shot, runs possible. 5 runs added in the over. Gujarat are 13 for 2. Brilliant diving stop.
Well, that was just a little bit wide. Well picked up, let the ball do all the work really to ease it down towards third.
Yes.
Great shot, great timing.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
Yep.
They'll get at least 1.
Was that just a bit lazy with the running? Usually there'd be 2 there. Need to take a bit more initiative out there.
What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Well placed. Should get a single. There's trouble here.
Nice and easy there to get off the mark.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too. Not many opportunities to score.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Keeper.
Massive chance.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
Misses everything.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning. Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot.
Giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it.
Just threw the shot too early. Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out. Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Waiting.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Not taken. A boundary, but not a convincing one. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
End of the over. 10 runs coming from it. Gujarat are 36 for 4.
Nice bowling.
I'd say that was the right shot to choose, but timed it badly. Couldn't get the drive away.
Really good shot there.
Good return, back from the deep. Some width on offer, but didn't throw the bat at it and just made sure of the cut shot.
Perfectly timed.
That showed great skill and lovely timing. The boundary was the only place it was heading.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. This could be trouble.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Gone. Brilliant in the field.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it would be moving to a big score, but it's not to be.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
There was trouble for a moment, but these two were quick enough to avoid the run-out in the end.
End of the over. Gujarat are 46 for 5. And with that, 5 fielders can now be put outside the circle.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more. That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play. Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good. And they're away and nicely off the mark. I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
Gujarat weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Loud shout. And taken by the wicket-keeper. Brilliant bowling to get the edge.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game and will want to show everyone their strength.
That's a much better directed short ball. Didn't quite manage to get the bat in position. It's through to the keeper. That's the one bouncer for the over.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early and it was dispatched with aplomb.
Quick onto that in the infield.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run. Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
6 runs added there. Gujarat are 58 for 6. The right armour is coming into the attack from the north end. Chance!
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple. Could be close.
Yep. No.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Whip. Ball is that. Yep.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance of a run out in the first place. Umpire signals wide. Such a poor delivery. Really need to work out what actually went wrong.
Yeah.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. And Orion, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep.
Massive edge. Needs a direct hit.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Beaten on the drive.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Yep.
A direct hit and this could be gone.
Bad decision making, thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging. Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Yeah.
There'll be runs here.
Yep.
Poor fielding. Chose the wrong end entirely for what should have been a simple run out.
Over. Gujarat are 74 for 6. Roy, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Roy with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Gujarat are 82 for 6. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Straight to the fielder.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put. Tried to get the drive away, but timed it poorly and lucky not to chip it straight to the fielder.
Chance to run 2.
There was a split second to decide which end to throw to, and in the end, it was a poor choice. Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. There's a chance if this hits.
Well, at the end of an entertaining performance with the bat, certainly a good wicket to get, the runs were really starting to flow.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball. Finds the fielder with that shot.
They've made it home, but there should never have been the chance of the run out in the first place.
End of the over. 3 runs coming from it. Gujarat are 85 for 7. Roy from the north end. Drives and misses everything.
That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away. Oh, yes, the slow one beats the bat. Didn't pick it out the hand.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
And with that, they're off the mark. Good throw from the deep, on target.
Roy ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Now there would have been a few hearts in mouths in the crowd, but somehow they managed to make their ground with a dive. No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot, couldn't find a gap. Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Nice bowling.
Right over the top of it, nicely smothering the spin there.
3 runs added in that over. Gujarat are 90 for 7.
On the drive. The bowling's too good, though. Great line and length. Beats the edge.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Yeah, yeah.
They'll get at least one.
Go.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Yeah.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot. Good running.
Wait. Yeah.
Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
Yeah.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Good pickup. Big chance.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Rabada will be looking to make a strong start to their innings.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Misses everything.
A little late on that, no runs scored.
Yeah, yeah.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Yeah.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Yeah.
Well, there was a split second to decide which end to throw to. In the end, it was a poor choice.
Giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly. A couple on offer here.
Yes.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Nicked it! And safely taken by the keeper.
A trudge back to pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Yeah, yeah.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one. End of the over, 7 off it. Gujarat are 108 for 9. Narain coming into the attack from the south end.
Wait on.
They've picked the gap.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep, yep.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Waiting. Yeah. No.
Sensible decision in the end not to take that run.
Yep. Wait.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close though.
Yeah, yeah.
5 runs in that over. Gujarat are 113 for 9.
The captain is going with the spinner.
Waiting. Yeah.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yep. What is that?
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Decisive running might have gotten to. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Yep.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
For 9.
Yep.
This should be close.
Yep. Yep, yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Nice solid defensive shot.
Negated the spin well then. Got nicely on top of the bounce. A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery, and the batter is all at sea.
Yeah.
A brilliant over that, the pressure put right back on the batters. The sort of over that could win the match.
That's a fantastic win, maybe a bit closer than they would have hoped, but a win's a win, and they rightfully celebrate.
This was a lot closer than it looked on paper. What a fantastic game. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. See you very soon.